Hello, my people. It's your boy, Jesus Christ Incarnate, coming at you. Angel, would you like to say hello? Thank you. You want me to point the camera in your direction? You sure? Angel says hello and thank you. It's story time, I feel. I've been embracing this part of my journey. Thank you to those who support me. Can't thank you enough. Business is very slow, so if you are truly appreciative of my messages and wish to help me along the journey, yeah, thank you. I wrote out the book and I sent it out, and it's been 4 weeks and no one responded. For good reason. I needed to write that book as a way to process. And this week with the whole cleaning cups, oh, my cups are so much cleaner than they was before. I'm with you on this journey, everybody. Which is why I'm here. This is story time. Being a chosen of the hawk, being a Disney prince, as I have dubbed it. Yeah. Changed frequency, learning and love, cleansed cups. Where was I going with the angel? Got distracted. Hold on. So my cups are cleaner. And I've calibrated, I've committed more into this idea. I've allowed my root chakra to come underneath this idea that I've been working on my belief with about being on this kind of journey for the people, with the people, and all the people. Only animals. So this week I have been really speaking with hawks. They've been kind of quiet, I commune with whoever communes with me, and I commune with myself through other creatures, and sometimes, you have more days with yourself, and some days spirit blasts at you from all sides, So Hawk was speaking to me a lot this week as I was like, okay, so the book, it wasn't what it needed to be. I'm not going to panic over, because I partly needed to get the book out to provide for myself, right? Like that was a part of the motivation, and it's like that, it can't touch it. It can't touch it, right? It affects your channeling in that way. And healing family issues, healing confidence issues, all sorts. Sending blessing into the universe, not hate, transmuting. This world is not real, so whatever upsets you, remember what's actually a little bit more real is your ability to channel divine 5D stardust in spite of what you see in this 3D reality. So that's kind of cool. The hawk has been really speaking. And I am a Disney prince. So the animals are awesome. And this week they have been everywhere. And I mean everywhere. And I'm talking about pets. Wildlings who are hi. What you doing? Lizards. It's 2 lizards in this area. Mates. So many lizards. There's so many vultures. I can't. So many. But the hawk did something for me this week. Because one of these critters was a little squirrel creature, a little bit more landy than tree-y, and it has a shorter kind of tail, a little stockier than a tree squirrel, which there are, but not in the mountains. This creature, I'm actually at the spot where I saw them, and they came out from the underbrush, now you can't really see it. Came out from the underbrush right in the middle of my car, about 10 feet out, looking at me what's your deal? And I was having a day hawk. I saw like 5 hawks that day after they'd been quiet for a while. So I was like, ooh, like I was way up there, going on a nice trail with Angel, getting my daddy mode on, you know, like it doesn't matter, past done, what do we do now, you know, like flipping the switch and healing both of us with this new forward momentum. And so I come back here and I see this creature, this land squirrel, and I'm like, you are so beautiful, look at you. And hey, by the way, I'm a Disney prince, isn't that awesome? I might be able to, like, bring peace to the world. Isn't that awesome? And this squirrel, through telepathy, was like, nah, I don't see it. I was like, oh, disappointed. Well, you're still a beautiful creature. And I continued to, like, compliment this creature, because they were, like, healthy, they were strong, they were sleek, their fur practically glowed, it was, like, gray. Oh, really beautiful creature, and badass, because, like, I don't know if you'll be able to see it through. Yeah, totally. So, like, okay. That is, like, what they carved into the mountain to make the road. It's just, like, this dead wall. And it's sandy. It's not, like, these mountains are not, they're not solid. They crumble. We're developing them like it didn't take nearly millennia to build all this. Oh, my lord. Anyway, no guilt, right? No guilt. Not mine. It gets good. The story gets good, and it's totally tied with that. So the creature crosses the road and scales up that little wall. And I'm like watching it dive into yucca, which is like really spiky, like kind of mean looking plant, but how is it me? It just don't come near it, you know? And they burst once every 25, like in their last spring. I think it's like their 25th spring. They spring and it kind of looks like a Christmas tree in the middle of summer. It's really cool. Or spring. I'm not a desert person. Not yet. So the squirrel climbs and ducks, and I'm like, oh, see, I can't do that. You got like 4 claws and your belly's on the ground. Like, how cool are you, you little wildling? Right before it gets to the top, a hawk comes near my window, like, swoop, kind of like looks at me and is like, watch this. Clutches the creature, falls to the earth as I've seen hawks do with their prey. They catch, they fall, and then the creature's screaming. I don't know if he's been, like, hurt by talons or if he just knows what's up and, you know, fuck. But the hawk is looking at me with the talon full of live creature. Their wing is, like, out. Their left wing is out, and they're just, like, looking at me, and I'm like, oh my god. You caught, and my initial emotional reaction was to be like, no, not the squirrel. I was just giving my praises. Oh no, the life, right? But I'm like, no, don't do that though, because they're freaking hawk. It's what they do. So I'm watching this happen, transmuting my immediate emotions, choosing to feel something different in the moment. The day after I truly released my twin, just cut the cord. It really was unhealthy. All of it. So it waits a while, and then when there's no more squealing, the hawk perches, like hops from the ground onto a perch, and keeps looking at me. And I'm like, waiting a little bit, and they're not eating. And I was looking for it, I didn't think that they took the squirrel with them to the perch. I think their talons were closed. I did not see. I didn't think I saw. So I'm like, well, why'd you do that? And with this layered feeling of like a little bit of like the tiniest little bit of jealousy, like kind of like mama bear, sort of like not jealous. It was more guardianship oriented, and it was just like impertinent. Like they insulted you. They deserved to die. I don't know if you saw the bug. Like, oh, yep, that was it. The hawk deemed the squirrel that it deserved to die for dissing me. Because all day the hawks were like, yeah, bitch, get it. You're on the right path. And I tell the squirrel, like, hey, I'm like this person. And the squirrel was like, nah. And the hawk was like, fuck you. So that's how it feels to be a Disney prince. I knew it might be a little bit choppy. Because so much is happening. But I left like two kind of cool parts out about the original hawk that killed the squirrel. So while they're on their perch, and I'm like, well, why did you do that? And they were like, they deserve to die. When I got that emotional response, they shook themselves like in like a ruffle, and a single down feather detached from their body and like floated directly behind them to like extend their form and be like, yeah, you're mine. Like that. It was like a guardianship / your ownership / like I did it for you. Like, it was so cool. It was so cool. And I didn't think that I saw them take it up into the perch. I know for a fact that they did not take it with them when they departed, because they flew slow and low right in front of the car and showed me their empty talons, alright? So I went across the street to look for the carcass. I'm like, well, if it was a gift, I don't know, do I bury it? Like, what do I do with this? The squirrel was nowhere to be found. Not on the ground, anyway. Now here's where it gets kind of interesting, because it could be in the perch. Didn't think, looked, didn't see it in the talons, could have been mistaken, right? But see, the Matrix, you can code things for yourself to like preemptively give you like a background for your day. Because that morning on Facebook, there was just this random part of the feed where it was like, if a crystal just up and disappears, like, it's different than a misplacement. Like, it's freaking gone, even though there's really no reason for it to be or no opportunity for it to be. Like, it was a spiritual community kind of saying, like, they are conscious beings, and sometimes, like humans can probably do, just like choose to up and go. Isn't that what Christ's supposed to do? Supposed to have done? Like enter his light body and then the body disappears? I couldn't climb to see if the squirrel was in the perch, but I think that body just up and disappeared. Alright, so I'm gonna plop this back in. See you in my past. Wake up the next morning, today. I listen to my intuition. I'm like, well, which Starbucks do I go to? Because there's one closer to this spot. Artwork's better. I'm not sure about the internet. Gonna try uploading some stuff. I was like, which one do we go to? And then I saw me going on that new this trail that I was silly not to discover until now, but kind of glad I didn't. Divine timing. So I go there, and as I'm about to enter this well-used trail, a hawk is screaming. And it's the same spot that I saw them earlier in the week too. That's the very same spot. But they were screaming and they were circling, and I was like, what's up? And they had something very long and very loose in their talons. And they were just circling with a dead snake, I believe. It would make sense. Did I see the head? Did I see details? No, they were a little high. Even when they got close and were circling. And then way into the trail, I think, maybe 3 miles in, there are entrails on the path. Am I an expert in what snake entrails look like? I am not. I cannot say with certainty that they were snake entrails. I can't say it was freaky deaky that I keep getting carnivore love. So I'm just saying. And I love my carnivore. No matter what. You know, I may not do the biting, but they sure are willing to bite on my behalf. And that's the way that... And if we can all accept everyone as like a frequency with a purpose and let everyone have an appropriate outlet for it, how great would this world be? If we let people discover their passions and allow them to evolve, embrace them, love them. I also, this week, free little libraries. Talk about the world, it's the weekend. And the last time the world came up for me in the general weekly readings, I first found the free little libraries because I'm in California with a Pennsylvania ID. And that expires in 2020. And I don't have access to a library. They need proof of residency. Look at this. Look at this book. Treasure Island. I haven't read it yet. And it's like I feel like a kid. So I'm writing a new book. I'm writing it, and it's interesting because when I first started writing in handwriting, this puppy, that is, dirty, and co-creating a platform for my computer. But I was handwriting just ideas and stuff, you know. Oh, empty paper. Oh, how many? In the middle. Wait. Did I get too excited for you? Anyway, more pages. Is that exciting thing? Yay! It's the little thing. But when I started handwriting just my thoughts in a structure, that's when people started to dream of a world possible. Like, they were dreaming of me and how, like, yeah, the future can totally be, like, common sense, what it should totally be. Yeah, absolutely. Someone dreamt of me with I forget, I'm sorry, but someone dreamt of me. I also want to keep people's privacy private, because, you know. Someone who looked like me with a six-pack kissing a feminine. So, like, rock on, femmes. Like, just cool. And so that's going to be more the format of this book. Like, I needed to get a bad taste out my mouth with the last one. Because if I'm a writer, and it's my medium, you know. Proverb 4:18, I know, what is that? I saw that today during my wonderful manifestations. Someone's personalized license plate, and I was like, well, I have to see what that is. But I can't check it till tomorrow. Angel distracted me. What? Anyway. Oh, just snooped. Oh, you're being a snoot. Give me the booty. Not much for her to do. Oh, God love her. Is there anything else? No. I love you. updating you on the book, The Process, My Story. You know, we all can talk with animals. We all have a path of least resistance. We all can connect into the Christ Consciousness Collective and listen to when our All Mother or All Father, whatever that energy is, however it comes, say to you, like, go this way, go that way. Connect these dots. You know, let's not be codependent on a superhero? Like, we're all the superheroes. We all have this power to transmute and to co-create and to read our own emotional literacy. And if I'm like the one, I hope it's just like the original ripple of sending something off. That's my dream. That's my dream. So I'll write down some thoughts and write a proposal for a nonfiction book and send that out when the time comes. And if you would like to support me in the meantime, blessings tenfold right back at you. I am currently rubbing dimes, but like, I'm cool. So like, catch the air, you know? What's mama got? What's mama got for me? So anyway, there it is. Take care. I love you. Thank you for loving me. And yeah, I will talk to you next time.